Okay, currently in the elementary room, we don't have appropriate space for small group and individualized instruction. As you can see in this particular slide, it's taking place in old shower rooms and storage spaces and the hallways. Students at the elementary lose instructional time just trying to move to the small group instruction areas. As many of you know in this audience, because you've had kids come through here, the cafeteria, music, art rooms, and occasionally we've had a classroom down there. They're located in the basement. There's little or no natural light, and the cafeteria has very poor acoustics. Now, this is an area of particular concern to me. The science rooms and labs were original back to 1965. Instruction back then was primarily geared around teaching from a book and memorization. I'm very familiar with it because I attended high school in the early 1970s. Not here, but instruction was the same. And it's really not adequate for the way that biology is taught today. They do much more in the way of dissection. They dissect larger animals like waterfowl and coots, which I happen to bring to one of the biology classes. They also dissect cats and fetal pigs. Now, when you are dissecting dead animals or preserved animals, there is always an odor that accompanies that kind of investigation. And it's an odor that a lot of students can't really tolerate very well. Currently, the ventilation consists of putting a large fan to blow it out into the hall so the entire school can enjoy that same odor. We've had students try to break and run from dissection. Okay, let's see. I am not familiar with the facilities too much in the chemistry lab. There's also, the last time I was there last week, Peggy Kreutzmann showed me a new classroom teaching thing that she's using for anatomy. She has these small 2-foot skeletons that the students are using clay to lay out the muscles, and so they can see where they attach appropriately and whatever, but they take up a lot of room, and the biology room is just not adequate to be able to store those skeletons and have other classes in there. And the robotics room is also too small.
I'll speak briefly on the technology. This building wasn't wired for the technology that exists today. We've done some retrofitting, but it's a major challenge. There's one data drop per room, same thing in the 1965 section of the high school. So that's a major area that would be addressed through these upgrades and through the new school. Speeding up the access to information and being able to accommodate all of the devices and the student learning needs in the area of technology.